this skincare product say it works so well, they're willing to use it on only half of their faces to prove a point. This 54-year-old named Diana in Seattle is a distributor of the line and says this is how much she changed in only 5 months. Others have taken similar pictures and say this line and its special delivery system have taken years off of their appearances. This 43-year-old mother of 2 in New Orleans just started using the product 3 weeks ago and says already people notice.
Well, I was shopping and I had a minute, and the girl that normally helps me said, what have you been doing to your skin? It looks great. And I said, well, you know, I've been trying this new deal. And she's like, well, what is it? I need to try.
What Lydia Dezette is trying is a system made by Nu Skin, a line of 4 products called ageLOC Transformation, coupled with 2 serums that are driven into the skin with a special handheld delivery device called the galvanic spa system. They claim it enhances the delivery of key skincare ingredients for up to 24 hours. It's modeled after the professional machines used in European spas for a long time, and the concept that doctors have used to help drive medicine into the skin.
Nu Skin has chosen ageLOC as a way to go at the sources of aging, not just a sign or a symptom, put a little makeup on, put a little moisturizer on, but actually try to deal with the sources.
Dale Kern is a senior scientist at Nu Skin Enterprises in Provo, Utah, and he says the transformation line is targeting genes that interact with each other, making genes express themselves differently by resetting them to work together the way they did in a more youthful state. And he says the mild current from the galvanic spa helps the active ingredients penetrate the skin better by working like 2 magnets that have the same charge. When put together, they repel. That same theory pushes the gene-changing ingredients into the skin.
Some of those do have an immediate effect, but when we keep those active ingredients present in the skin, people see a change in about 2 weeks. We see maximum change usually out around 8 to 12 weeks.
I really was impressed with it.
Why?
It just kind of gave my skin a nice glow, and it just seemed like the creams and the products, you know, were sucked in a lot more, and I just liked it. It doesn't hurt, it feels good.
I tell people I'm a grandfather, and their jaw drops, and they go, no, you look too young to be a grandfather. It's like, no, really, see the gray hair? I'm a grandfather.
Connolly Hayward is 46 and works as a local distributor of the product for Nu Skin. It's sold directly to customers online or through local sales reps. Representatives of the company quote studies in the lab and on people, showing the product has the science to back its results. Results, they say, reset youth gene clusters and change key enzyme activity. Independent doctors say, in general, topical treatments can alter genes.
So it is possible, and certainly doesn't surprise any of us. We have demonstrated this with peptides. We've demonstrated this extensively with retinoids. We know that retinoids change gene expression. So this is not a surprising finding. And again, it's an approach that has been used with other companies to look at what happens with aging skin.
We now know that you can turn genes on and off. In fact, retinoids, retin-A specifically, is known to have a receptor on genes that activate collagen production. So we're learning more and more about the things that make us age. And one thing we do know is aging is a puzzle. It's not one lock and one key that we need to find.
Dermatologist Dr. Elizabeth McBurney says one study showed ageLOC worked, but the study was only on a small group and was not long-term.
One of the physicians on the advisory board did find that very definitely as our skin ages, as be it photoaging or chronological aging, there are certain chemicals in your blood, in your urine, and in your saliva that go up that show that you're aging. And what they did is when they used the products in the patients, they showed that those chemicals that showed you were aging were diminishing.
But overall, the independent doctors say while they are intrigued by the studies, they still want to see more clinical data before they're convinced, like the distributors are, that this will translate into facial skin looking younger. For Wrinkle-Free Friday, I'm Meg Farris.
Both the skincare line and the galvanic spa system cost in the hundreds of dollars to get started. For more, go to WWL TV.